attracted to such energy signatures. It won't start unless you activate your ship's reactor. But when it does, it'll be ferocious. You'll need to stockpile resources, weapons, and defenses for the onslaught if you hope to escape alive. Yeah, so we'll probably need to like, oh my god, Keelan and Keelan. Observation about alien contact. God damn it, Keelan. Was it you two? Keelan Builder. Okay. So we probably will need a bit more storage for weapons, and we're definitely going to need a lot more food. We have a lot of beer versus food. We have more beer than we have food. We also have bug meat, I guess. I have got a lot of like leathers. We got thousands of fucking rice and potatoes and shit. The problem is making that into food, so I might need to make, I reckon it's about time I make another shape like this down the bottom with the purpose, I don't want that whole top bit, hold on. I could do this with other colors and shit, right? Color thingies, give me the blue one. That's not quite what I want, that's okay. I was thinking that if I can make a big old cooking area down the bottom, it's not going to be like super close to this, but I could always put like an extra research bench in there as well if I needed to. I need them to essentially at this point make a fuck ton of food and medicine, I guess. We've got 315 medicine, which for a colony like this is at least 1 to 2 good raids before it's an issue, I think. And I need to set everybody up as self-tending. Is this gonna fit? Gonna block the things in the middle there, but that's okay. I could get rid of them. If I got rid of them, I could put it about there. That would give me just the tiniest bit more space, but it's gonna block the turret on the edge there. So instead of doing that, I could fit it off to the side. That would actually fit. I just have to get rid of the couple of extra wind turbines here. So if I want to squeeze that in about there, probably, hold on. I can see this not like lining up with this. This is going to be like a double-doored thing too, so I don't know if I want it to be a double-doored one, but I do need a couple of big rooms, I feel like. Because the wind turbine I'll have to get rid of. Doesn't really matter if they've got double doors for this. It's just a different layout of space. Which means if I was to get rid of like a lot of the cooking stuff up here, or if I was to move the research stuff down, I could make this a secondary cooking space near to that. That would actually be really practical. You know what? Let's do that. And how far away is this? 1, 2, 3. It's technically 4th row across. All right, hold on. There, let's get you over here. Oh, need you to stay where you are. Don't go any lower. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's where that would be, and that's where that one would be. I could work with that. Honestly, I kind of like want to bring this one up more to like this kind of space because it works better. Yeah, it does kind of work better, doesn't it? It's just not in line with it. Fuck it. Okay. Get rid of this, get rid of this. No, get rid of that. I'll use the slightly smaller diamonds. I can cram a lot of crap in there. Get rid of that. I don't need to use simple colors and crap for this one. The only reason why I kind of want to use this is it's a super compact room. Legendary super... Oh yeah. Has started social fight. Nice. Fucking legendary is out here having a big old fight. And oh, who are you having a fight with? Keelan. I was gonna say, I'm like, who the fuck's a fight with? But yeah, that's fine. Colonists can have the big old punch up if they want. Alright, nearly done. There we go. Okay, let's grab this shit because realistically, give me the fucking thing. There we go. It looked okay about here. Somewhere about that sort of spot distance. They can walk on either side of it really nicely without it being in the way. It just can't kind of be replicated on this side in the same capacity because it's not the mirrored. It would be up here, technically, which ironically, I could technically kind of do a little sandwich up in the corner and we could have a little triangle, a little diamond up here. Fuck it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. That looks interesting to me. And we technically have the doors here, so it's not quite in the spot. I like how creative this space is. It makes me happy to look at. You know, when I was making this one, I really didn't know what I was going to get and or make with this, like, you know, this whole run and stuff. I kind of thought that there was like a sort of like a 50-50 chance that it wasn't even going to survive at all. And yeah, I was kind of like, oh, you know, it'll just probably die off. I might also put a copy there just for the light on this side. So we're not going to be able to obviously get out the back, and I technically can't get in the front here. What I want is I want to move it over by just like 1, I think. Nope, that is where I want it. Okay. I just can't kind of use this corner, which is kind of fine. It's not like we're getting like flawlessly same kind of places around here. But I can pop a door over here. Give me the wall. Kilons and a days. We've got to harvest all this crap too as well. I actually should have quite a substantial amount of crops that are planted, which is great. It means that they've got lots of food. So I want a door there and I want a door here. We'll have 2 doors and I can put like a little research half nook. And I think giving the extra size up along this line here, I can do stuff with that. That'd be great. So we move that over so it's not directly in their face. And I don't actually have one on this side. So quite frankly, I can move that all the fucking way over. That could be right there. We can have a goddamn duplicate over here. That would be fine. We mostly have like good lighting in like the whole area. I feel like it's like pretty good. Oh, I wasn't finished with that light, you know. What's this do? Well, let's find out. Let's find out what it does. Yeah. What? Oh, that sounded negative. Aurora for the whole day. Was it? Let's hope you get out the other side. What? An aurora is not a bad thing. Why is it sounding like it's a negative? An aurora usually, to my fucking knowledge, is usually like a pretty light show that changes like the kind of color of the screen throughout like the night and stuff. But it's not even saying that it's there. So maybe it's something that's like maybe not quite right. Because yeah, usually what happens is it will say there's an aurora. And it's not normally a negative thing, but if you go outside, it's bright. And like the colonists enjoy it because they get to go underneath like northern lights or whatever during the night. It's bright, pretty sky and stuff. They tend to like it. So yeah. Advanced components. Maybe an unknown threat. 2 components for miscellaneous. We can go for a walk. We'll go for a little stroll. Let's take at least 1 doomsdayer, 1 axe wielder, probably a shoddy wielder, and maybe a rifle. I think that's overkill, but we'll take that. And I don't know if any of these guys can do medical or if they can do... That's a bit much. I don't know if they can do medical or if they can do any of the, the construction. So let me have a quick squiz. I think you're in it. You can kind of do a little bit of construction and you can do stuff with like plants and stuff. Who else have we got in here? You can't do jack shit. You can barely even aim. You might not be a good one to take with us. Am I on the list? Because like I can do shit. Can't do construction though. I need somebody that can do like medical stuff. I gotta... Who can do... This is a little bit difficult because everybody's got the same goddamn name. You can do construction. You got 4 on medical though. I don't know which one I clicked on. I don't know. What about you? You're a singular that's got a simple name. Yeah, you can do medical and you can do deconstruction. Fuck yeah. Let's go. Alright. At least like there's like one or two of you guys in my colonies that are like just one of you, you know. It makes it a little bit easier for me to fucking find yous. Now, I should want like a tiny bit more food than this, but apparently packaged survival meals aren't counting, so either they've rotted or somebody's displaced them, and it looks like I still got two of those, so I've got to go find them. You guys get going. And if that's the case, we're about halfway through this. Might as well leave this one to complete because these two are like 4 and a 6, and that's going to take me a while. And I've already kind of started on this. I don't know if stopping it will partially save it or what, but I don't super want to find out. I also want to put a roof throughout this whole area because if there's a roof, there is a chance that it can collapse on whoever walks through it. So that could be super useful. So what basically happens is if an enemy walks in to this area, the roof might potentially collapse on them if they break it, which could kill them, it could harm them. Either way, it could disarm them, and that's useful for especially once we like start up the raids and stuff. Keelan's having a food binge. I don't want to get all the way through here, but I do want to at least do the edge. Because I think what will happen is if I had this open, like all the way, I think I'd probably get sieges, right? I'd probably have like sieges like land in here and want to fight. But they might jump through the whole roof anyway, so it's okay. I will deal with that manhunter pack in just a second. Just want to make sure we've got this like whole thing like set up basically through here. It doesn't have to be like all edged up nicely and stuff, but I would like it to be. Something like that, probably. That and there. Okay. Alright. Manhunter pack has got rhinoceroses. Oh, there's some... Oh, the colours of them are pretty cool with the Sclaria stuff. Let's hunt you lot and let's get everybody the fuck inside the colony because they can infect us. I believe, I've never seen it myself, but I believe that the colonists can in fact get infected with Sclaria, and I don't know if they become like mad humans or whatever, but I know it can cause you to obviously like lose your humans and stuff. I think we should be fine to get inside, and with the turrets, this is the point of the turrets. I don't know if they're going to want to attack those, but it should show us if there's any like weak issues with this. We should start getting more and more stuff. God, those turrets do not last very long. Rhinos are also an incredibly tank animal. I've had a few, and they take a lot of medicine to heal as well. They are really taking this. Holy crap, rhinos are beyond tank. Fucking Keelan. I can't save you. This one Keelan is in a mental, like, psychotic wandering, and I can't do anything about them. If they contract fucking Sclaria, there's nothing I can do about it. I have, like, polar bears and shit in here, too. It's been scratched. I don't know if it's gonna get it. I don't know how they get it. What? Oh, it fucking broke it before it had a chance to blow up on it. Damn it. Oh no. There we go. Oh, fucking hell, that chunk of wall. Yeah, right, I do have to move them out. Okay, good call, though. Are there any more rhinos? No. Okay. So I didn't have to go and fight that battle at all. This is the point of the, defenses and stuff. What I do need to do, what I will need to do is I need to move all of the turrets away from the wall, or when they go kaboom, when we have something actually come in and blow themselves up, that's what we're gonna lose. Which, how far is this radius? It's actually really good information. Like, I don't normally put things near my walls. This is a 7 radius, so 3 to 3. All right. So yeah, we're gonna have to move that out. I'm gonna blow my nose for a second. Hold on. There we go. As during that fight, I was like, I feel a little bit stuffed up. There we go. Oh, it got back up. No, that's okay. We got it dead, so it's all right. So, if I have to move all the turrets out, Keelan's caravan's on its way. So hopefully that isn't too bad. I'm going to have to move everything out by like 6 or 7, I guess. If there's a radius of 3 out from it, it needs to at least be on the 4th spot. It needs to be basically placed here, away from the wall to not damage it. Although, honestly, if I could put it like 5 out from the wall, that would be better. So, use rhinos, I swear. We're going to want this about this far out. And that's connected to that. Let's see. I want this to come off the wall by 5. So 5 to that. Alright. Now my only problem is I do have this like little line up here connected. And this was super useful. So what I might be able to do is copy that. Because I want it to be about there, give or take. Probably there. Okay. That should be... Hold on. How many out is this? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's 6 out from it. That should be beyond the blast radius, for sure. Okay. Get rid of that. And this, what I want... Because this isn't going to go, like, perfectly... there, that. This isn't going to go perfectly 1-to-1. So let's grab that. Copy that. And there's a Timberwolf Revenge, which I will go and have a look at in a second. I didn't exactly put the measuring thing out, but give or take, somewhere around there, I think. Fucking work it out. At least if it's put down, I can find it. I don't think you're that safe on that corner. For some reason, all my turrets down this end are not great. Although some of them were ready to go. We got like a couple of shots on you. Are you any good? 9, 12 hours. For fuck's sake, we need another one of you not to die. Can I get like 2 Keelons down here? Get 2 Keelons down here helping. Nuke, you, I guess... It's no direction I can run you in that's going to get you inside the house area better. But if I run you through a pack of gunners, maybe one of yous will fucking hit it. There we go. Alright, Keelon's on a days. Nuke's got 7 hours. I know for a fact that at least from this side to this side is more than probably 4 hours of walking. So by the time you get up to here, fuck's sake, we're probably going to lose you again too. Because like you have to come in through here to go in there. I don't super want all of my colonists to be really far outside of the base. But at the moment I need them to at least be trying to like get out there. To hunt and shit. I should actually be able to copy this over. Yeah, like that. Maybe. Yeah, I can actually copy that way. The only problem is that it doesn't go quite far enough. Oh no, that won't work. Because the down sideways one doesn't work the same. I thought it was going to be useful like that, but it's not. We found like where it goes to this, so I can at least like work out where it continues out. So this to there. Alright. And keep the line of turrets there for the most part. I think this is in line. By the look of it, it looks about right. These ones up here are fine. It's just that these ones need to go out by 5 to... Yeah, that's right. I got it right. That's fine. God, this is a fucking mess, visually. Let's get rid of this section here. Let's get rid of this as well. A look of it, it went that way a little bit too. Get rid of this. This line here is just a copy of the center marker, which is along here. And I super don't want to copy down where it was. Let's see, that turret's off center. It went off center at a point. Was it off from the beginning? A little bit. Okay. No, I can't use this. Well, I can't use this side, but I can still use it where it roughly is. You know, I can make this like a solid line. and then put the placements and stuff, just move them forwards. It's not like I've got to like move them much. I just don't want to go through the cat again, because that was just annoying last time. So I'm gonna have to move like all of this shit over, and you also copy. This one's a little bit easier because I don't think we're like fully finished building these, so this kind of like works. We'll get rid of that. And who's down? Nuke? Yeah, I thought so. I kind of figured that that was the case. Can you go rescue? I don't know if you did or not. Keelan, get your cheeks over here and rescue. Alright, what is your situation? It's 3 hours. I mean, you're really close to the hospital. A hospital, but you're not that close to a hospital bed. And the hospitals do not have medicine in said hospitals. Although, once we probably wanted to start a fight, I'd probably want to have hospitals like right along like probably the sides of this shit, realistically. It'd be interesting. Either way, they have enclosed this. And if I wanted to enclose like most of this space so I don't get like drop sieges in here, I'm going to need a lot of pillars throughout this whole place to enclose it. Because obviously at some point I'm not going to be using the crops and stuff anymore. And then, yeah, medical emergency, the other nuke dragon. It's got 2 hours. I don't know if anybody's coming to attend you. Maybe? Cooking simple meals. Cooking simple meals. You know, considering how high up medical stuff is, it's like one of the first priorities. It should be one of the things that gets done first, but it's not always the case. I also still have a shit ton of beds that I've got to put down places, so there is that. And I might as well... I can't fit that there, but I could put another one there. So... we're still building more things. I think I'm just going to blanket this place in like 5 foam poppers in general. I think that would be smart. I don't know about in the tunnels, but I do think at least along this side. So if it goes kaboom, we should be able to put it out. And yeah, this, I'm going to need to copy this upwards. So how do we want to do this? Was this where it was coming to stop? Because this is where we're putting them in here. Should be up to that. And then we're getting rid of this line here. Yeah. Alright. So, get rid of that bit and that bit there. And this looks like it's about just perfectly forwards. Alright. What? No, I do not want to copy that shit. Okay, so down by like 5. That's where we're going to. That's where we're starting. And most of these I can probably just... if they're not already built, I'll have to like remake them. Persona Core offer. Okay. Contracts you with information, location, Persona Core, which you'll need in order to build a spaceship. Informing that this item is quite rare and usually its owners have it under heavy guard. The command console if you're interested. We will be calling them with that, yeah. So, I gotta find somebody that is a good talker, because we're gonna need to go on that quest. There's also a bunch of people that look like I haven't allocated them either. They must have got like jumbled up in here. That's okay though. I don't know which one it was. That one. It's got to be that one because they're the most advanced ones, right? Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, it's them. War song? Well, that's something. Alright, so we've got our corridor mostly. Yeah, I'm not an ally. Costs that's a lot of silver. Need it near the... holy crap, I have that, but like, holy shit. I didn't know that you had to like pay to request information on it. Damn. Why are so many of you getting injured? Could be that like you might be upset or at like breaking limit, like maybe you don't like the bedroom or let's have a look. We were having a heat wave. Let's get up to where you are. There. Let's see. You're tired, hungry, unsightly. Dull barracks, ate without a table. Hungry, intense pain. Dull barracks, ate without a table. Slept in the cold. Hungry, ate without a table. Dull barracks, dull barracks, dull barracks. Everybody's going to have dull barracks, which is going to be causing everybody to be getting upset. Slept in the cold. Slept in the heat. Not Oxen's master. Apparently you had a pet. You're sharing a bed. What? What do you mean you're sharing a bed? Hold on, that one's Josh. I thought you're the one that's in the relationship. Are you not in the relationship? Then maybe get the fuck out of the bed. Get out of here. There must be a second Josh Butcher then. That must be awkward. I think you need tables for food. In RimWorld, the problem with tables is even if you have them, they won't necessarily use them. What tends to happen is, like, if they're a certain distance away from where the food is or where they want to pull food out of their pocket to eat it, they won't sit at a table. So, for instance, if you woke up here, right? You woke up in this bed and you were like, man, I want to go eat, but you've got to walk over to here. They're not going to walk over there to eat. They're just going to pull the food out of their pocket and eat. Like, as I'm having a look around, I'll see if I can spot anybody that's doing it, but they have to kind of be close enough. The reason why I put the tables so close to where the food is stored is because I was really hoping that they might just grab a meal and come and sit down, and some of them are doing it. Like, Beatrice here, she's having a seat. There's tables, there's chairs. These chairs need to be moved. But, yeah, some of them will come and sit down, and others, let's keep a lookout, will just decide that wherever they are standing is good enough, and they'll start snacking on their food. And when they do that, when they choose not to go and find a table because it's too far away, they'll get the, like, ate without a table thing. It's a running gag, basically, with RimWorld colonies at this point, is that even if you have a bazillion tables at equal distances spread out evenly across your whole base, there is no guarantee that your colonists will actually walk over and sit on it and sit at it and use it and stuff, even if it's got chairs and even if they're allowed to. And yeah, it's just, you can't force a horse to drink water, you know, kind of scenario, but with tables and chairs and shit, you know. And yeah, apart from that, with the temperatures, we were having a heat wave before. If somebody's sleeping in the cold, they're probably sleeping in here. And if not, this is 18, bedrooms are 16, 17. They're fluctuating around 16 or so degrees, which might be too cold. Persona Core. Oh, nice. Cool. I don't have to go spend money and, like, ask them for that. Neat. That's kind of cool because we would have had to have traveled somewhere, and we need to get that shit inside too. Because now that I have that on my map, give it about a day. Give it about a day in game, and this is gonna go, like, way up because that thing is extremely high wealth. It's not pretty, but it's worth 4,000 on its own. And so, yeah, I used to keep them and trade them. I used to go for the dangerous quest. I don't get the quest anymore. And now I realize that's because I'd actually have to call an ally to request it and pay for it. So if I wanted to fuck around and find out, I could go and do that and, like, stockpile, like, 20 of them in, like, main base. And then I could be like, come at bitches, you know. But I haven't done that. And so I was like, oh, I don't know what kind of a battle I guess we were going to be in for that. Hold on a second, I got a cough. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what kind of a battle. It would have been like a preemptive raid situation where it would have been like probably 30 odd colonists plus turrets or mortars. Probably mortars would be involved. So it would be pretty bad. Speaking of, I wanted to make more of these. What is its problem? Barrel durability. So these fuckers need barrels. Hold fire. Build copy. Heavily automatic turret. Its large caliber shells do heavy damage over significant ranges. but its barrel must be refurbished after use. It cannot fire at close-up targets and may explode when damaged. Minimum range is 9. Is it because it's next to this? It's probably next to that. That's probably what its beef is. That might be too close. What if we put one here? I mean, I'm not going to really have this open when we go to fight. I'll probably close up this area, but we'll put one on there. I'm going to put these in like little sneaky spots. That's going to be real fun for it. That's a good spot. I'm going to build a few of these, by the way. These things are going to be... I'm going to stand back and I'm going to let this like base like fucking go. It's like Beyblades. Just fucking stand back and let it rip, basically. Sorry. Every fucking opportunity for a Beyblade reference. I might be able to fit it there, maybe. And I could definitely fit one here. More or less. I could probably fit it like... Yeah, it's kind of touching the walls. I don't know if it's going to have a problem with this.